Changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. It's Young off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Edgerrin James. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 70 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on, set. Real green.
Young on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Young. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this was a first down. Young. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 23 yards on the play.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. Escaping the pressure right.
Has his man, that's James.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, blue.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It'll be Young again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Young with it. Third and goal. They set up the screen to Bo. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Fourth down, Young. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hester to return from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Back to it after the pick 6. Young, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Young will set to throw. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Hester to return from his end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. 1st and 10, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Young off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll throw again. Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Young to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown, Panthers. Derrick Henry from 10 yards out.
And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Down. 43 rail. Set cut.
They run it with James.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
James. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Young from the shotgun. James has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Yo. Hey, report. Report. What are we eating?
Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up. Set.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The play fake, now Young. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
22 needle.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
12, 10. You, yellow. Hut.
It's Young off play action. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. They'll try the middle with Lynch.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Justin Matabike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
And they're going to... down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Panthers going to use this.